سيدنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وبارك وسلم ما هو أهله اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت يا حي يا قيوم تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. Just to continue from where we had left last week, from this beautiful collection of prophetic traditions on an array of subjects that govern our character, the prophetic character, and how we should internalize the Prophet ﷺ's noble akhlaq and his noble character. The topic at hand is in relation to mercy, rahmah. And many beautiful hadith of the Prophet ﷺ have been narrated in this kitab in relation to this topic of mercy, not just to fellow human beings, obviously to yourself first, to your neighbors, extended to your friends, but even to the extent it mentions, as we'll hear later on, mercy that should spread even to animals. And this is part of the mercy of Islam. Islam did not spread by the sword, Islam spread by mercy, Islam spread by character. And even in that, the bloody encounter that they have, a confrontation against the enemy, Islam stands out from all other religions, that Islam has said that you do not kill any children, that you do not kill any women, that you do not kill any non-combatants, that the first thing, even before you act on the defensive, is that you invite them towards the religion of peace, which is Islam. If they accept, then khalas, then their money and their blood and all of their property and estate is sacred and sanctified. You have no right over it. It is not an offensive attack that the kuffar do even now on the Muslims, preempted attacks. Islam says if there are non-combatants there, you're not allowed to kill them. You are not even allowed to pluck a fruit-bearing tree. And we are commanded to respect the places of worship. If someone is there in their places of worship, this is loosely translated as places of worship because Islam doesn't regard that as a worship. But obviously a synagogue or a temple or whatever it is, you are not allowed to burn that down. So this is part of the mercy that Islam has taught us. Unfortunately, when societies are bereft of this noble prophetic character of mercy, we see civil wars arising, we see hatred and enmity amongst people. The Prophet ﷺ said, ingrain in yourself mercy, and this mercy should then be manifest to other people, to the extent that the Prophet ﷺ said, a part of your mercy, this is the mafhum obviously, is that even if you smile before your friend, even if you smile in front of your brother, this will give you the reward of a charitable act. This is an action that will reap you the benefit of giving something in charity, smiling, and part of mercy. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions this in the Quran, कि ए प्यारे हबीब सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, आपके इर्द गिर्द फबिमा रहमतिन मिन अल्लाह लिंता लहुम, because of the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, people are inclined towards you, people come to you. And were you harsh-hearted, coarse-hearted, people would have been dispersed from you. यानी अल्लाह ताला की रहमत की वजह से लोग आपके पास आते हैं और लोगों को आपकी सोहबत से सुकून मिलता है, आपकी मायत से सुकून और करार और रहमत मिलता है उनको. और अगर आप सख्त दिल होते तो लोग आपसे उठकर चले जाते. और ये नबवी अखलाक को हमें अपनी ज़िंदगी में भी अपने ऊपर ये अपनाना चाहिए. ये रहमत हमें अपने अंदर भी लानी चाहिए और दूसरों तक भी ये रहमत पहुंचानी चाहिए. न सिर्फ इंसानों तक ये महदूद रखें, बल्कि जैसे कि हदीस शरीफ हम समाअत करेंगे, जानवरों पर भी हमें रहमत और शफकत करने का हुक्म दिया गया, और जानवर पर शफकत करने का सवाब भी अल्लाह ताला हमें अता फरमाएगा. हर तर जिगर के अंदर अल्लाह ताला ने सवाब मुकर्रर फरमाया है. तो हदीस शरीफ समाअत कीजिए. बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम. बाब इरहम मन फिल अर्द, ज़मीन में रहम ज़मीन में रहने वालों पर रहम करो. Show mercy to those who are the inhabitants of this world on earth. Irham man fil ard yarhamkum man fis sama. Show mercy to the people who are on earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whose power is manifest in the heavens, He will show mercy to you. We said it's always twofold. It has been narrated about a scholar, I think it was Imam Al-Ghazali rahmatullah alayh. He had a quill in his hand, with which they write. And as he was writing, the ink pot was there and he had a quill in his hand. And whilst he had the quill in the ink pot, a fly had landed on the quill with which he was writing. Imam Al-Ghazali rahmatullah. So he stopped writing. Why? Because the fly was drinking. The fly was quenching its thirst. Imam Al-Ghazali rahmatullah stopped until the fly itself flew away. Imam Al-Ghazali rahimahullah was seen after he had passed away, after his demise, and someone asked him, what is your state? And Imam Al-Ghazali replied, I have been pardoned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has enveloped me in His mercy. People asked him why. And he said, because on that day when I was writing, I had my quill in the ink pot, and a fly had landed, set a light on the quill, and I had allowed it to drink and quench its thirst until it itself flew away. Because of showing mercy to the creation of Allah, Allah the Creator showed mercy to me. This is with many other narrations that we'll come on to, subhanallah. حدثنا حفص بن عمر قال حدثنا شعبة عن عبد الملك بن عمير عن قبيصة بن جاب عن عمر قال لا يرحم من لا يرحم ولا يغفر لمن لا يغفر ولا يتاب على من لا يتوب ولا يوقى من لا يتوقى. हज़रत क़बीसा बिन जाबिर रहमतुल्लाह अलैह से रिवायत है कि हज़रत उमर रज़ियल्लाहु तआला अन्हु बयान फरमाया, वो शख्स रहम नहीं किया जाता जो रहम नहीं करता. The one who doesn't show mercy shall not be shown mercy from Allah. और वो शख्स नहीं बख्शा जाता जो दूसरों को नहीं बख्शता. And the one who does not forgive others shall not be forgiven. और उस शख्स की तौबा कबूल नहीं की जाती जो दूसरे की तौबा कबूल नहीं करता. The one who does not pardon, does not forsake, does not forgive other people, his repentance and will not be accepted, he shall not be pardoned. और वो शख्स अल्लाह ताला की तरफ से गुनाहों से नहीं बचाया जाता जो गुनाहों से अपने आप को नहीं बचाता. यानी पहले हम कोशिश करें गुनाहों से बचने के लिए, नमाज़ों के ज़रिए नमाज़ें पढ़े, वक्त पर नमाज़ पढ़े, अल्लाह ताला से दुआएं मांगे जो अल्लाह ताला ने फ़राइज़ मुक़र्रर किए उस पर अमल करे, और हत्तल मक़दूर अपनी आँखों को, ज़ुबान को, कान को, तमाम आज़ाए जिस्मानी को गुनाहों से बचाए. फिर अल्लाह ताला की बारगाह से तौफ़ीक़ की उम्मीद लिए हुए दुआ करे कि अल्लाह ताला तू हमें तौफ़ीक़ अता फरमा कि हम गुनाहों से बचते रहे, हम शरीयत के ऊपर इस्तिक़ामत हासिल कर सके. इसलिए कि ला हौल वला कुव्वत इल्ला बिल्लाह, कोई ताकत नहीं नेकियां कमाने की और कोई कुव्वत नहीं है गुनाहों से बचाने के लिए, सिर्फ अल्लाह ताला के पास से. तो ये पहले हम कोशिश करें ना, ये नहीं कि आदमी बस घर बैठा रहे और उसको जो है हर लम्हा टीवी देखने की आदत है, म्यूजिक सुनने की आदत है, वो छोड़ना भी नहीं है और साथ में दुआएं मांग रहा है. ये कैसी दुआ है अजीब सी. ये एक रिवायत के मुताबिक the one who makes supplication to Allah but at the same time doesn't refrain from sinning, he is mocking with Allah. Or the one who makes tawbah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but at the very moment in time whilst he's making this tawbah, he's still not detached himself from sin, he's making mockery with Allah. What kind of joke is this? Nonetheless, let us continue. حدثنا مسدد قال حدثنا إسماعيل بن إبراهيم قال حدثنا زياد بن مخراق عن معاوية بن قرة عن أبيه قال قال رجل يا رسول الله إني لأذبح الشاة فأرحمها، أو قال إني لأرحم الشاة أن أذبحها، قال والشاة إن رحمتها رحمك الله مرتين. Beautiful hadith. Sayyidina Muawiyah ibn कुर्रा रज़ियल्लाहु तआला अन्हु अपने वालिद से नकल करते हैं कि उनके वालिद ने बयान फरमाया कि एक आदमी ने नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की बारगाह में आकर के अर्ज़ किया, या रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, जब मैं बकरी को ज़बाह करता हूँ, when I sacrifice a goat, as we'll mention later on in the hadith, कि जानवर को ज़बा करते वक्त भी उस पर रहम करना हम पर लाजमी है, उसके आदाब बयान किए गए हैं। मसलन अगर 2-3 जानवरों को ज़बह करना है तो ये नहीं कि सब जानवरों के सामने उस बेचारे जानवर को आप ज़बह करें, ये भी इस्लाम ने एक हक दिया है जानवरों पर। यानी इवन बिफोर RSPB or WWF, not the World Wrestling Foundation, the World Wide Foundation for the Protection of Animals and Birds, etc. Rasulullah had already established as a principle of mercy, that you show mercy to animals, that you show mercy to the entire creation of Allah subhanahu, even inanimate objects. When you sacrifice the animal, you don't sacrifice the animal in front of other animals, you take it away. And the other thing is, you don't use a blunt knife, that you are like doing this for about 5 minutes. The animal itself is juggling between life and death, and you put it in a worse predicament by using this blunt knife that you're just rubbing on its neck. Use a sharp knife that with one cut, you cut the three veins that are necessary to be cut during sacrifice. And then immediately you don't skin the animal, you don't take the skin off, you allow the animal to cool down. This is one of the adab. The other adab is that when you want to sacrifice another animal after it in that place, make sure that you cover the blood, make sure that you bury the blood that is concealed from the eye of the next animal that is about to come. So these are the adab. So this particular sahabi, उन्होंने अर्ज़ किया, या रसूलुल्लाह सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, जब मैं बकरी को ज़बह करता हूँ तो मुझे उस पर रहम आता है। या ये कहा कि मुझे बकरी पर रहम आता है जब मैं उसको ज़बह करता हूँ। यानी when I sit down to sacrifice the goat, I feel a pity on it, I feel much affection on it. So the Prophet ﷺ said, बकरी पर अगर तुझे रहम आता है तो अल्लाह ताला तुझ पर रहम फरमाएगा। ये आपने 2 मरतबा इरशाद फरमाया। अगर बकरी पर तुझे रहम आता है, ये कैफियत तेरे दिल में आती है रहम की, शफकत की जानवर के ऊपर, तो अल्लाह ताला भी तुझे रहमत और शफकत के साए में ढांप देगा। If you show mercy upon the goat when you sacrifice, upon the animal when you sacrifice it, and you treat it with mercy and with kindness, with generosity, with affection, the same you will be treated by the Creator Allah Azza wa Jal. حدثنا آدم قال حدثنا شعبة عن منصور سمعت أبا عثمان مولى المغيرة بن شعبة يقول سمعت أبا هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه وعنهم أجمعين يقول سمعت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الصادق المصدوق أبا القاسم صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم يقول لا تنزع الرحمة إلا من شقي. This is a warning for those people who are coarse-hearted, hard-hearted people. Coarse-hearted. Their hearts are filled with blood, literally. You can see these leaders, so-called leaders of the Muslims, the villains and the tyrannical leaders who are spreading oppression and mischief. When it's said to them, وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ. When it's said to them, don't spread mischief, they say, we are peacemakers. Allah says, no, أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ الْمُفْسِدُونَ. They are the very people who are causing mischief on earth in the name of peace, in the name of unity, in the name of the betterment of society. They've taken these positions of authority in society, been voted in a very non-democratic dictatorship rule as leaders, as kings, leading a monarchy, and then they are oppressing people. They are, even to the extent nowadays, they are even oppressing the pilgrims now, looting them. £400 for a visa. Nonsensical laws and principles that have nothing to do with Islam. Nonetheless, Sayyiduna Abu Hurairah says, I heard the Prophet ﷺ, the one who is as-sadiq, who is al-masduq, the one who is confirmed and the one himself is truthful. Abu al-Qasim, which was the kunya, the appellation of Rasulullah ﷺ, the agnomen of Rasulullah ﷺ. I heard him say, Rahmat सिर्फ बदबख्त ही के दिल से निकाली जाती है। अगर किसी के दिल में रहम नहीं है तो ये समझ ले कि अल्लाह के यहाँ वो बदबख्त है, बदनसीब है। If there is no rahmah in the heart towards fellow Muslims, towards fellow human beings, even towards animals, towards the entire creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember here, the rahmah is not restricted just to Muslims. Rahmah it encompasses the entire creation. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent as rahmatun, not just lil muslimin, walil muwahhidin, walil sajidin. La, rahmatun lil alamin. Wama arsalnaka illa rahmatan lil alamin. We have not sent you but as mercy for the entire universe, for animals, for inanimate objects, for humans, for the kuffar, for everybody. Part of the mercy of the Prophet ﷺ upon the kuffar is what Allah mentions in the Quran. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيُعَذِّبَهُمْ وَأَنْتَ فِيهِمْ. Allah will not send down a punishment which envelops everyone. Yani a total annihilation of mankind that used to happen in the ummahs before. In the time of Nuh alayhi salam, what happened? The entire creation was submerged in water, destroyed. Allah will not do the same, will not give the same punishment to the creation. Why? Because of the promise. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيُعَذِّبَهُمْ وَأَنْتَ فِيهِمْ. We will not give a total, all-encompassing punishment on the people, O beloved, whilst you are within them. We will not destroy them like we used to destroy the ummah before. This is the mercy of the Prophet ﷺ. Otherwise, there would not have remained a single human being. Look at the amount of things that people have done in disrespect of the honor of Allah, in disrespect of Allah and His Prophet ﷺ. Allah would have wiped them out from the face of this earth. But through the mercy of the Prophet ﷺ, it's not happening. The total eviction, the total annihilation of humanity, of humankind, it doesn't happen. So, the Prophet ﷺ said that mercy is only taken away from the one who is destined for wretchedness, who is destined to be wretched, unscrupulous, who has been preordained to be an evil, immoral person. Only from his heart, rahmah is taken away. Listen to this beautiful hadith. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. حدثنا مسدد قال حدثنا يحيى عن إسماعيل قال أخبرني قيس قال أخبرني جرير عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم من لا يرحم الناس أو من لا يرحم الناس لا يرحمه الله or لا يرحمه الله. Similar hadith as I mentioned to you before. It's a twofold connection. If you show mercy to the creation, Allah will show mercy to you. If you show affection and kindness to the creation, Allah will treat you with the same. Hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, जो शख्स लोगों पर रहम नहीं करता, Allah Ta'ala उस पर भी रहम नहीं करता. If you don't show mercy to people, Allah will not show mercy to you. Another hadith, من لم يشكر الناس لم يشكر الله. Whosoever does not show gratitude to people, does not thank them for the favors they extend to you, Allah does not thank that person. Allah does not accept his thanks. So it's a twofold thing. Many times what happens is our mu'amala with Allah in the apparent is very good. We pray our namaz on time, we give zakah in its prescribed time, we perform hajj, we do supererogatory acts of dutifulness and worship. But our mu'amala with people, our dealings with people, they are very bad. Does not reflect the prophetic character. Whereas the Prophet ﷺ had mentioned in one hadith that a person who may not be doing supererogatory, जो शख्स नफल नमाज ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ता है, नफल रोज़े ज़्यादा नहीं रखता है, लेकिन उसके अखलाक अच्छे हैं, लोगों के साथ उसके मामले अच्छे हैं, लेन देन के मामले में लोगों के साथ नरमी का बर्ताव करता है, उसकी ज़ुबान और उसके हाथ की तकलीफ़ से लोग बचे हुए हैं, लोगों को तकलीफ़ नहीं पहुंचाता है, तो वो जो पूरी रात इबादत में गुजारता है और जो दिन में रोज़ा रखता है, उसका दर्जा अल्लाह ताला क़यामत के रोज़ उसे अता फरमाएगा, सिर्फ इस बुनियाद पर कि वो नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के अखलाक का पैरोकार है. Because he's emulated the prophetic character, Allah will give him the rank of those people who spend nights in supererogatory worship, who spend the days in fasting. It's very important for us to do so. Again, another aspect of mercy is mercy which extends to the family. Listen to this very beautiful hadith. How the Prophet ﷺ used to love children. बाब रहमतिल इयाल, बाल बच्चों पर रहम करना. बाल बच्चों पर रहम करना ये भी है कि आप उन्हें आज़ाद ना छोड़ो, यानी आप उन्हें आज़ाद छोड़ने से मुराद ये है कि फिर वो हर किसी शख्स के साथ दोस्ती करने लगे, फिर गुनाहों के दलदल में फंसने लगे, फिर इसके बाद वो जहन्नम की आग में डाला जाए। बच्चों पर सबसे बड़ी रहमत आप ये कर सकते हैं कि उन्हें आप जहन्नम की आग से बचाए, तालीम के ज़रिए, मस्जिदों, मदारिस और दीनी उलूम सीखने के लिए उन्हें मस्जिद की तरफ भेजने के ज़रिए आप उन्हें जहन्नम की आग से बचाएं। ये सबसे बड़ी रहमत की चीज़। ये नहीं कि आपने उन्हें 1000 पाउंड दे दिए, बड़ी गाड़ी खरीद दी, बड़ा घर दे दे, नहीं। सबसे बड़ी रहमत, द प्रॉफेट सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम सेड, हदीस शरीफ है कि कोई भी बाप अपने बच्चे को अच्छे अखलाक और अच्छी तरबियत से बढ़ करके अच्छा गिफ्ट और अच्छा हदिया नहीं दे सकता। No parent can give their children any gift better than good moral character and nurturing them in an Islamic environment. No parent can give a better gift to their children than that. We give them all the gifts that we want, but the gift that we don't give is the gift which pleases Allah and His Prophet, is that to bring them online, to bring them on the path of salvation, to bring them to the path that will give them eternal bliss and felicity and will guarantee them and place in Jannah, which is the path of Sharia, which is to follow strictly upon the guidelines set by the sacred Islamic law, by making them come to pray namaz, telling them about the prophetic character, reading the seerah of the Prophet to them, making them sit down and opening a book of Islamic literature and disseminating the sacred knowledge. This is the greatest gift that you can give to your children. I hope I can do that. I hope everyone can sat here today can do that, inshallah, to rear their children in an Islamic environment. Because remember one thing here, the cars that you've given them, the money that you've given them, the properties that you left behind for them, all of the estates that you left in inheritance for them, that'll stay, that'll finish rather. That'll stay in this dunya. But it is the noble prophetic character that you had given them, the tarbiyah that you had given them, that will remain, the reward of which you shall still receive whilst you are in your graves. When your son or your daughter raises their hands in supplication to you, when your son and your daughter prays namaz, because of your tarbiyah, the reward you will get as well. حدثنا حرمي بن حفص قال حدثنا وهيب قال حدثنا أيوب عن عمرو بن سعيد عن أنس بن مالك قال كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أرحم الناس بالعيال. सुभान अल्लाह। हज़रत अनस इब्न मालिक रहमतुल्लाह अलैहि रज़ियल्लाहु ताला बयान फरमाते हैं कि नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम लोगों में सबसे ज़्यादा अपने अहलो अयाल पर रहमत करने वाले थे. From amongst all the people, the one who showed the greatest amount of mercy, affection and shafaqah on the family was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the best of you, خياركم لنسائهم أو كما قال, the best of you are the best of those amongst you with their wives, with their family. The Prophet ﷺ was the best of all the entire creation of Allah to his noble family sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What happened? وكان له ابن مسترضع في ناحية المدينة وكان ظئره قينا وكنا نأتيه وقد دخل البيت بإذخر فيقبله ويشمه. कैसी मोहब्बत थी नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम को अपने बच्चों से. आपका बेटा हज़रत इब्राहिम रज़ियल्लाहु तआला अन्हु था. Hazrat Ibrahim radiallahu anhu passed away at a very young age. And there is a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam where he had Imam Al-Hussein on one lap, Sayyidina Ibrahim on the other. Sayyidina Ibrahim, his own son. Imam Hussein is not the direct son of Rasul, he is the grandson of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam on one lap he had Sayyidina Ibrahim, Ibn al-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And on the other lap he had Imam Al-Hussein radiallahu anhu. In that very moment of time, Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam descended and he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not allow both of them to stay alive together until adolescence. Allah will take away one before he reaches adolescence. So you choose. Oh beloved Messenger, you've been given this ikhtiyar from Allah, you choose. Rasulullah said, if Ibrahim passes away, I'll feel the grief, I'll mourn over his demise. If Hussein dies before adolescence, not only will I feel the grief, Fatima, Ali, the entire prophetic household will feel the grief. So therefore, I give preference to Imam al-Hussein over Sayyidina Ibrahim, my own son, and I sacrifice my son Ibrahim for the sake of Imam al-Hussein radiallahu ta'ala. Sayyidina Ibrahim therefore passed away at a very young age. Thereafter, when the Prophet used to look at Imam al-Hussein, he said, Marhaba, bravo, welcome to you, O my noble son, for whom I sacrifice my own son. तो हज़रत इब्राहीम रज़ी अल्लाह तआला अन्हु जिनकी दाया दूध पिलाने वाली जिन्होंने उनको दूध पिलाया, द वेट नर्स, वो मदीने मुनव्वरा के गिरदो निवाह में रहती थी और जिसका शौहर लोहार था, तो हम आपके साथ उस बच्चे के पास आया करते थे। नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के साहबजादे हज़रत इब्राहीम रज़ी अल्लाह तआला अन्हु के पास आया करते थे और हालत ये होती थी कि इदखिर घास, एक किस्म की घास है इदखिर, उस घास के जलाने की वजह से घर धुएं से भरा होता था और उसके बावजूद भी नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम उस कमरे में दाखिल होते, अपने बेटों को उठाते, बच्चे को ले लेते, उसे चूमते थे और सूंघते थे। ये मोहब्बत थी नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम। How much he loves in Ibrahim radiallahu ta'ala anhu, you can understand from this hadith. Sayyidina Ibrahim radiallahu ta'ala anhu was being fostered in the outskirts of Al-Madinah Al-Munawwar. He is the only son from Sayyiduna Maria Al-Qibtiyya radiallahu ta'ala anha. All of these sons and daughters of Rasulullah are from Sayyidatuna Khadija Al-Kubra radiallahu ta'ala anha. Now, the foster mother, the wet nurse of Sayyidina Ibrahim radiallahu ta'ala anhu, she used to live in the outskirts, and her husband was a blacksmith. You know what a blacksmith works in the bellows, where there's the smell, the foul smell of iron, raw iron being put in the furnace, and it's being burnt, refined, purified. Yes, you've learnt it in science, and it gives off a very bad smell. So what happened one day when the Prophet ﷺ went inside the room where Sayyidina Ibrahim radiallahu anhu was kept, it was filled with smoke and there was a stench in it. But because the Prophet ﷺ had beautiful, unparalleled love with his son, he went right to his son, he picked him up, he kissed him, and he began to smell him. This was the love the Prophet ﷺ used to have. The love the Prophet ﷺ used to have with his noble son. When he passed away, the Sahabi mentions, the narrator says, Rasulullah ﷺ cried profusely, cried uncontrollably. His eyes welled up with tears. So we asked him, Ya Rasulullah ﷺ, you cry? The Prophet ﷺ said, this is part of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which Allah subhanahu puts in the hearts of His servants. That when there is a bereavement in the family, when someone cries without wailing, without moaning, without complaining, without any verbal complaint and shouting, then this is part of the mercy of Allah subhanahu which has put in our hearts. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us an embodiment of mercy, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us tawfiq to internalize the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina